Hi guys, I hope you're good. This is Max from MHS Prod and today we will have a new tutorial. I am French, so you will probably hear it during all the time of the tutorial. I do not apologize because this is a very sexy accent. Today we will see how to fragment a mesh for the beginners with the free plugin Perfect Split, and we will see very quickly how to give some stylized fragments with the Voronoi Fracture, Mofracture, Effector and randomization. So I will kind of create this kind of shape. This is very simple to do. You have basically a mesh, and I have separate all the part and use the fracture Voronoi. So there's a bit of work in the head who was made in ZBrush and different stuff, and today I will show you the very basic technique for everyone. So if it's your first day in Cinema 4D, you will be able to follow this tutorial. I will show you 2 or 3 things before starting. So this is our Instagram if you want to follow the different work we made. If you have some questions about different works or want to ask us questions, feel free to send us your message. We have a website which is mainly French, but you will find some very cool stuff in the shop by our friend the French Monkey. You have a blog and you have some artist review. All the videos are in English, so if you're interested by Steven Emerson, French Monkey, Mitch Mayers, or all the guys who will come here, feel free to check. On our channel we have mostly French content, but all the videos with English content have in the upper right an English flag. So if you want just to subscribe on the channel and check out the English tutorials, feel free to check it. I'm not the only one who do tutorials on this channel, so you will have other dudes probably talking, so you have a lot of things to learn there. And if you want to contribute, if you do by yourself Cinema 4D tutorials and want to submit some stuff, this is a community channel, so just feel free to hit a message and we will upload your content. By the way, you can join to Motion Designers Community, which is a Facebook group where you can share your renders, talk with people, ask for some stuff and different things. So feel free to join the community if you have things to share or funny stuff to explain with other dudes. This video is really nice, and as you see, a lot of people are watching and are active all the days. So we will start in C4D. So this is my basic scene. I will create a new one, so you will be able to follow the same steps that I have done, and you will see that it's very simple and easy to do. So be ready. I just show you my scene so you can see what it looks like when it's a bit more worked. So I have this camera angle, I have worked different camera angles, and here you see the scene is very basic. You have a mesh with the head and the hair made in ZBrush, a basic mesh with typos. I fucking don't care on this project about making a sexy pose, because it was mostly for fun, and added some colored spline into the body. But if you want to check out the mesh is just a basic mesh like that, and all was fragmented with the fracture Voronoi. So I will create a new scene and we will go into our library, and you will type base. So you will have the base mesh there, and you can select every mesh you want. You can also import for this technique all the mesh you have, because it's working on everything. I invite you, if you have a bigger level, to sculpt your own mesh, and if you have if you just want to have fun, take the mesh you want, it works with everything. So for this tutorial I will take this very crappy male base, and I will split it into different parts. So to split it, I will select my male base and go into polygons mode, and I will select different parts with the rectangle selection. With the rectangle selection, I will check out that I am only limited to the visible elements, and I will use the plugin, free plugin Perfect Split. Please do not ask where we can find Perfect Split. You take your hands, you go on Google, and you type Perfect Split download. This is the first or the second result. I can say it again, because every time I do a tutorial with Perfect Split, people are asking where I can find Perfect Split. This is a free plugin, and you have it on Google. So Perfect Split free download, Perfect Split download. And if you can find it, how you will be able to find the sense of life, because finding Perfect Split is so much easier. Okay, after this this short time of joking, I will select the part by holding Shift and select a part that I want to cut. When I have a part, I just click Perfect Split, and then I will split up my mesh into different parts. When I want to select more polygons, I can jump back into the Displace tool by hitting the E key and right click plus Shift, and then I can paint the polygons that I want to keep. So that's a quick tip. If you want to paint out with the Displace tool, you can just right click with Shift and it will paint, or you can deselect, I don't know if it's English, unselect polygons by hitting Control or Command. So I have my beautiful face of this sadomaso guy, and I will continue to separate this bad motherfucker. So tack. So you can imagine that it's your stepmother, and she makes very bad dinner every time you go to your girlfriend's house. Terrible, and you just cut the arm, so she will not be able to do bad cooking. I see that you guys are cutting very well right now, or girls probably. You probably have a bad stepmother too. Can cut the legs because he just walked onto my grid, and I don't like the people who walk onto my grid. And okay, make fun stuff, just disconnect parts like you want. If you want to just disconnect the foot because you are fetishist of the foot, you like foot, that's your problem, or it's not a problem. You like foot, just disconnect the foot and 3D print it, put it on your room and be like, I like this foot, yeah. Oh, this is fun. I will just go back. I am back. Wow. So I will continue to split my mesh into parts. I will take this rectangle selection tool and just choose the part that I want to disconnect. And when I'm happy with what I got, I will group all the parts into null, hitting Alt G. So I have right here my null, and I can do anything with this mesh. I can rotate the character and put him like that, like if he is floating. I can move different part of the bodies like I've done in the picture you saw, so feel free to rotate the part, make some fun stuff. I admit that it's a T-pose, so feel free to use meshes that have a better pose, probably mesh from ZBrush or DAZ Studio that you have modified by your own. It will probably looks a lot better. But here we done with what we can rotate this like that. Just adjust it like you want, and probably put different parts. Do it the way you like the most, and feel free to choose the right angle. So when you have all these parts, I will connect all that into Fracture Voronoi. So I will hit Alt and just connect my whole different part into Fracture Voronoi. I can make a lot of different stuff with Fracture Voronoi. In my scene, I got this kind of glass looking, so I want to keep it. So as you see, I do not have a lot of thickness, but there's a lot of way to add thickness in C4D. You can, for example, use explosion FX, or you can use 2 into, don't know the cloth surface. In French, it's a surface tissue. Cloth surface. And when you have done all that, a thing which is fantastic is that you can select the part you want, and you can add anything. So I will name it main. In French, main is the end, and I can add MoGraph and MoGraph Effector and random Effector. And going into the parameters, I can select different kind of scale, and into the fall off I can choose cylindrical fall off or stuff, not cylindrical, sphere fall off. And now I can just make incredible stuff by moving my fall off and just apply it where I want. So if I want more pieces just in the end or here, I can adjust everything with fall off everywhere. So to go quickly, I will add another random effector for all my fractures, going into MoGraph effectors, and just put a very small amount just to show you that I have some breaked part. And I can go with my hand here to kind of mimic this scene. For example, can move the hand, and which is really nice, it's that all is parametric. So at every moment, if I want more pieces somewhere, like here, I want more pieces, I go here into sources, and I go here, and I can just add more points. And this is fantastic. And as you see, every noob can do it. So next thing will be to add, for example, a specular material to do the glass cage of my character. Up, I have this very fun glass cage. I can go into paste tracing. I will not take time to do render settings. It's just to show you very easily how I've done all the stuff. I will take a very basic HDR, just disable alpha channel, and for example I will take my Octane camera and go here, change the lens into great angle to have the end in front of camera, and then I can go here, go to the thin lens, disable autofocus, probably make the focus in the front of the end, and now I can up the aperture and to have this kind of really great effect, which is very similar to my original scene, like that. So you just need to do it on a better mesh, just add random splines, colored splines into it and make it look great. I can do, you can do a lot of incredible stuff, and it looks incredible on every mesh. And as you see, you need to have zero talent to do this. You just need to have a mesh. If it's not on, you can break it like you want. All is parametric. You can have very great control of breaking each part with random effectors. And I hope you enjoyed a lot this tutorial. So join us on social medias and feel free to leave us a message if you have techniques, if you want to share tutorials too, if you want to share tips, if you want to send pictures of your dog, nude pictures of your dog, and all this stuff. So just for fun, I can go back here to show you a bit more breakdown if you want, and I just will make it short. So as you see, the head made in ZBrush, and so you have the head there. I have emissive materials on the eyes to do this kind of light. All the body is made with a glass material with a bit of roughness, and I have splines everywhere that I can really easily modify the position by just go into my cables there, and here all are extruded splines. So I have all this, and when I go into point mode, I can just select the right, for example. Up, I want to modify this, just go there and I can move it like I want. So huge amount of control on each cables. I got this tissues cloth to add thickness to the wall. I do not want to add thickness to this mesh because I think it looks better without thickness, but in my mind, firstly I want to add thickness, so I just give this, and it's very simple to disable. So you have a negative thickness. I have the heart, and I have the face too, sculpted in ZBrush, and the ears too are more crappy. They are made in ZBrush too by my mate Sylvain. I have a heart too, and as you see, I've put just a bit more work into the effectors there to break up part of my mesh, but you can have this kind of great result in few minutes. So when you're working for someone, it's very nice to have something to show in minutes, and then you can spend more time by adjusting the pose and doing stuff. And I have my Octane sky with some 360 space sky that I've made. face, and all my effectors that I want to have better control. So as you see, I have different effectors there. This end do not have effectors, but have cables into it, and that's the end, and all was made very easily with Cinema 4D R18. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you guys next time.